You ever feel like you're on a treadmill with your advertising? You're running faster, spending more and more money, but the second you stop, you're right back where you started. Nothing to show for it. Well, that is the reality of paid media for a lot of direct-to-consumer brands today. So we're going to break down how the smartest brands are hopping off that treadmill and building a real, lasting asset with SEO.
This is it, right? This is the question that keeps founders and marketers up at night. Every single year, it feels like the price to get a new customer just keeps ticking up and up and up, squeezing your margins and making growth feel, well, kind of impossible. So what is really going on?
Well, the numbers, they don't lie. Over the last 10 years, the cost of paid media has just exploded. We're talking a 60% jump. Your costs on Meta, they're climbing. Google's more competitive than ever. And even TikTok, it's not the bargain it used to be. You're paying way more for the exact same eyeballs.
And this is what we call the D2C acquisition treadmill. It's this relentless cycle where brands have to keep spending more just to stand still.
This slide really says it all, doesn't it? With paid media, your ad spend is basically a faucet. As long as the money is flowing, you get customers. Awesome. But the second you turn off that spigot, the traffic just stops. Instantly. You're not building anything, you're just renting an audience.
Okay, so to really understand why this is such a huge problem, we need to talk about the two most important letters in the D2C world, CAC and LTV. This is the fundamental math. This is the stuff that determines if your business actually lives or dies.
So your customer acquisition cost, or CAC, is just a fancy way of saying what does it cost to get one new person to buy your stuff. And for a D2C brand, this number is brutal because you foot the entire bill. Unlike traditional retail, there's no partner helping you with marketing costs. Nope, it's all on you, every single dollar.
And this right here, this is the golden rule. Your lifetime value, that's the total profit a customer brings you over time, it needs to be at least 3 times what you paid to get them. If it's not, you're basically just burning cash to grow. But if you hit that 3-to-1 ratio, or even better, go past it, now you've got a healthy, sustainable business.
So if that 3-to-1 ratio is the promised land, how do we get there? Well, this is where we see this huge divide, because not all customer traffic is created equal. The economics behind paid ads and organic search are just fundamentally different.
This is the absolute crucial difference. Paid media is linear. You put $1 in, you get $1's worth of clicks out. That's it. But organic search, that's compounding. The work you do today on a single piece of content becomes an asset that can bring in customers for months or even years with no extra spend. It just keeps growing.
And just think about the customer's mindset for a second. A paid ad is an interruption, right? You're trying to watch a video or scroll through your friend's photos and bam, there's an ad. But an organic visitor, they have intent. They literally went to a search bar and typed in a problem that you solve. You're not the interruption, you're the solution. It's a total game changer.
And all of this brings us to the real power of SEO. It's not about paying a monthly bill to rent traffic from somebody else. It's a strategic investment. You're building an asset that generates customers for you pretty much on autopilot.
Now, look, it's not an overnight switch. Let's be real. SEO is a long game. You'll start to see some real traffic growth in a few months, sure. But the real magic, that happens around month 9 or 12, when you start to see a serious drop in your acquisition cost. And by year 2, oh man, the returns just accelerate and your organic CAC keeps getting lower and lower. And the future of organic is already here. People are now asking AI assistants for recommendations. So when someone asks a question like this, and your brand is the answer, you've just captured a super high-intent customer at basically zero marginal cost. This is a powerful new organic channel that paid ads just can't touch.
Okay, so how do you put this all together? The goal isn't to just kill all your paid ads tomorrow. It's about building a smarter, blended model that actually proves the ROI of your organic efforts and secures your brand's future.
And proving the value is way simpler than you might think. It really comes down to 3 steps. 1, track your organic revenue. 2, calculate your organic CAC. And 3, this is the big one, watch your blended CAC. That's your total acquisition cost. As your organic engine starts to rev up, that total blended cost should go down. That is the ultimate proof that it's working.
This table really just brings it all home. I mean, look at CAC payback. Paid ads are fast. You get that money back right away. SEO starts slow, but then it gets crazy fast. And LTV? Organic traffic is almost always higher quality. But the real story is that last row.
Paid media actually increases your blended CAC over time, while a strong SEO program systematically decreases it.
So the future-proof strategy is a mix. Think of it like a pyramid. At the very bottom, that huge, strong base, that's your SEO, building that compounding foundation. In the middle, you use paid ads like a rocket booster for speed, for testing. And then at the very top, you layer on AI optimization to capture that next wave of high-intent search at almost no cost.
And the results, they speak for themselves. The brands that committed to this blended model a few years ago, they are now operating with a blended acquisition cost that's 30 to 40% lower than their competitors, who are still stuck on that paid media treadmill. That is a massive competitive advantage.
So I want you to take a hard look at your marketing budget. Is it building something that grows in value over time? Or is it just a monthly bill that disappears the moment you stop paying? You have to ask yourself, is your acquisition strategy an asset or is it a liability?